So in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to set up a React application using Vite. So Vite is a installation tool for a React application. If you remember, we've discussed about different methods of installing a React application, and I told you that there are some tools like the official Create React app. We have Vite, we have Parcel as well, and as time goes on, there will be some improvement and some new packages that are going to be doing better than the previous set of tools that are being used to set up certain applications. Like it could be for React, it could be for JavaScript. So one of the improvement that have actually happened for React is the build tool, which is named as Vite. So Create React app still works. That's what we are still using in our application. And then there's a faster version of, there's a version 2 that we can use instead, which is Vite or Parcel. So a lot of people prefer Vite because it provides some great improvement, like it solves the problem of slow server start. So if you, especially in a large code base, so that's why I make you pass through the Create React app route, understand the issue that that developers are facing with the Create React app CLI before you now roll up to another build tool. So one thing you should note is, like, when you are using Create React app, you can also upgrade it. The same project, you can also upgrade it to Vite or Parcel. And if you are using Vite, you can upgrade it or change the build to Create React app or Parcel. So it doesn't mean, like, if your project is built with Create React app, it doesn't mean like you can change it to Vite or you cannot change it to Parcel. So you can roll back any of them. Okay, so to get started, we'll just get the command for creating a new React app using Vite. So I'll just grab this code here. So and then head to my terminal, and then I can say yarn create Vite, and then I can hit enter. So it's going to ask me for the project name, so I can do my to do app Vite. So I can click on enter. It's going to ask me what kind of project I want to set up. So Vite is not actually only used for React. You can use it for vanilla JavaScript, to bootstrap, Vue projects, React, Preact, Leads, other frameworks that are good, and you can also specify others. So for this, we are just going to go for React, and then we are not going to be using TypeScript. We just go for JavaScript only, and then that's all. That's the installation. So you can see how fast it is and how easy it is to create a new React app instead of waiting a longer time for the Create React app process. So basically what we need to do now is we just need to cd into our new created folder. But after creating and getting into the directory, we need to install all the dependencies that we have. So firstly, let's open code. Let's see what we have. So after the installation, we can see that we have a package.json. We don't have a package.lock, so which means like our packages have not actually been installed. We don't have a build folder yet. That means like all our packages are not installed, but we have them here. So you can see it has a minimal dev dependency and then dependency. You can see that React is actually a UI library and not a framework, because React and React DOM are still being used here as a dependency. So React is a package that can be used in any other project, as we've discussed. So I'm just going to add to my terminal and then clear, and then I can run yarn. So remember, we are using yarn. So what yarn is going to do now is going to install all the dev dependencies and other needed dependencies that are needed to be added. So we're just going to wait a little bit for this to get installed. So this is like normal installation, and this is part of the reason that create React app takes longer time. But what Vite is doing is it's just going to give you the project first, and then you can run yarn install, and then all the packages are going to be installed. So we're just waiting for this to complete. So you can, if you go back to the code as well, you can see that we have it like kind of like different we have it like kind of like different folder structure compared with what we have with Create React app. Our index.html is in the root folder, and then we because in Create React app is going to be in the public, but we have it here. And this part of the improvement that is in Vite. You can check out the reasons why things have been changed. So I'm going to be linking adding a link to a resource that you can check out to understand this better. So I think this should be done. So our installation is done, and we could just go and do yarn dev to start our server. So I can do yarn dev and run it, and it should be up quickly. So our server is already up, and we could visit it at localhost 5173. You could just go here, click enter, and then our server is up and running. So there's a little counter here as well that we can use. So but basically the way we create components, our folder structure remains the same. We could follow that as well. We have our app. Instead of index.js, we have main.js, which is like the same thing. We have the React Street mode. So it doesn't mean like the way you write your components in Create React app is going to be totally different from how you write it in Vite. So you guys can exploit this, check which one you guys want to stick with. If you stick with Vite, that's fine. If you stick with Create React app, that's fine. But I feel if you try to scale from Create React app, understand the challenges that are there. It's not that it's not like a blocking challenge, like something that will cause a lot of bug for you. But if you understand how that works, you'll be able to work with legacy code, and then it's going to help you as a developer as well. So now after the installation, we have our yarn log. You already know what this is. Our package.json remains the same. We have our node modules now. You already know that this is where all our dependencies and dev dependencies folder have been stored. So that's basically it for this video, just to show you how the Vite installation works with React.